Good morning, Jesus. Thank you for another brand new day. Faithful God, oh faithful God, faithful God, oh faithful God. Only you deserve the glory in my life. Only you deserve the glory, oh faithful God. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer my foot to be moved. He that keepeth me will not slumber nor sleep. The Lord is my keeper. The Lord is my shade upon my right hand. The Lord will preserve me and my children from all evil. He will preserve us. He will preserve our going out and our coming in. On this day, and even from this day forth and forevermore. In Jesus Christ's mighty name. Amen. Amen. And it is amen in heaven. In Jesus Christ's mighty name. This is truly sad. 2K for this? A pack of fresh milk? How did we get to this? How did this ever happen to Nigeria? You know, things like this actually make me feel deep empathy for the Nigerian youth of today. You know why? Let me take you down memory lane. Back in the 80s, when I was the star of Nigeria's most successful soap opera series, Lola Fanikade's Mirror in the Sun. I mean, my management, all they did was arrange for courtesy visits for me to companies that made stuff like this, from Sona Dairies to PZ to Nestle to, I mean, you name it. Milk, fresh milk, juice, stuff like this was so cheap. Every child needs fresh milk a day to grow right. I mean, from juice to proper hygiene products. They didn't cost that much. They were not expensive. When I was a child, in Lagos here, Nigeria was the dream country to live in. And in the 80s, from my teenage years to my 20s, we had a blast. We had a blast. We had fun. Nigeria was truly the giant of Africa. But today, it is heartbreaking to me that the same age range that I was, from my teenage years to my 20s, the same youths of Nigeria today who are in the same age range, Nigeria for them is a nightmare to live in. It just breaks my heart. Why? Why? Because something went wrong. And all those companies closed down and left Nigeria. Something went wrong. That wonderful name, Jesus Christ. There is no other name I know. That wonderful name, Jesus Christ. That wonderful name, Jesus Christ. That wonderful name, Jesus Christ. There is no other name I know. Christopher Bolariwa Marquez, the founder of the Unleash the 80s online radio. We were talking the other day. How wonderful it would have been if one could turn back the hand of the clock and bring back the 80s. Nigeria of the 80s, when it was so wonderful. Yeah, I was talking earlier on about the companies who left Nigeria. There were industrial areas everywhere. From the old Ondo states with the cocoa produce company to Ikeja, Oba, Surulere, Ilupeju, everywhere had industrial areas where these companies, they produced mass production of household goods. They employed hundreds of thousands of Nigerians, salaried parents who had hope at the end of the month that they will get paid to pay their rent, to sustain their families, and household goods were cheap. Everyone could afford to take care of their families. And something went wrong. What went wrong? What went wrong is that as Nigeria's population grew, rather than the generation of electricity to increase the powers that be in Nigeria, Nigerian governments, they became the ones who championed the route of making Nigeria a dumping ground for electricity generators from outside Nigeria. So, the Nigerian government, who owe Nigeria the civic duty, the social development responsibility of bringing in people, companies who have the technological know-how to increase generation, they abandoned these companies to provide electricity for themselves. I mean, naturally, what happened? I mean, what was the fall? You made it a situation of you either swim or sink. You either swim or drown. There is no other country in the world that I know of that has unstable power supply and yet sells its own power supply to another country. The only way Nigeria can have jobs is by giving Nigerians stable electricity. Because stable electricity means that the foreign investors will come back. Stable electricity means that the private Nigerian will be able to run his businesses at a profit and employ more people. It means that the Nigerian youth that you're claiming that they are lazy, that thousands of them are into Yahoo Yahoo, they will be able to provide employment for themselves. Because how can you provide employment for yourself when the cost of setting up the business alone defeats you? And the part that defeats you is the fact that you have to provide electricity for yourself. Nigeria. Fear God. Nigerian government, fear God. It is not by your power that you go to sleep and you wake up the next morning. Remember, you did not create yourself. You will all die one day. You were born one day and one day you will die. It is not your money that is sustaining you. When you go to bed at night, it is not your money that assures you that you will wake up the next morning. Fear God. Give Nigeria stable power supply so that foreign investors can come back to this country, so that indigenous Nigerians can form their own companies, knowing that they can sustain their businesses. Have mercy. Have mercy on Nigerians. Have mercy on the Nigerian youth. Have mercy. Nigerians are no longer fools. Nigerians have widely traveled now. We know the truth. We know the truth. We know that without stable power supply, there can never be sustainable development. Therefore, stop deceiving Nigerians. Give Nigerians stable power supply. Revoke the contracts by which NEPA has been sold by politicians to themselves. Revoke the contract by which NEPA was sold on fake, false, fraudulent privatization to themselves on the basis of distribution, money collection agencies. Sell NEPA, truly privatize NEPA on partnership with companies who have the technological resources and know-how to increase generation. For that is the only way that Nigeria can have stable